Every minute of every day, your body is aging. Cell by cell, your DNA accumulates damage, proteins become misfolded, and your mitochondria, the powerhouses of your cells, begin to fail. This isn't just about wrinkles or gray hair. Aging is the ultimate disease, the root cause behind cancer, heart disease, Alzheimer's, and virtually every chronic condition that will eventually claim most of our lives. But what if there's a single compound that could potentially address this root cause? A cheap, generic drug hiding in plain sight that some scientists believe could be the most significant medical breakthrough since antibiotics. Welcome to humanOS, where today we're exploring rapamycin, the compound that's quietly revolutionizing how we think about aging. In 1964, on the remote shores of Easter Island, Canadian researchers collected soil samples containing a bacterium that would change medicine forever. From this soil, they isolated a compound, later named rapamycin, after the island's native name, Rapa Nui. Initially, rapamycin found its place in medicine as a powerful immunosuppressant. Since the 1990s, it's been used to prevent organ rejection in transplant patients, saving countless lives in the process. But researchers noticed something peculiar. Patients taking rapamycin seemed to experience fewer age-related conditions. This observation sparked a series of groundbreaking experiments. In 2009, a landmark study published in Nature showed that rapamycin extended the lifespan of mice by 9 to 14%, even when treatment began late in their lives. That would be like adding an extra decade of life to humans. The Dog Aging Project at the University of Washington took these findings further. When middle-aged dogs received rapamycin, their heart function improved, cognitive abilities sharpened, and overall activity levels increased. These weren't just longer lives. They were healthier, more vibrant ones. The implications were too profound for Silicon Valley's elite to ignore. Altos Labs, backed by Jeff Bezos with over $3 billion, is exploring cellular reprogramming technologies building on these insights. Harvard's David Sinclair, whose anti-aging research has attracted massive investment, has cited rapamycin's mechanisms as central to understanding longevity. Even Google's longevity-focused Calico Labs has invested in research related to mTOR, inhibition the pathway rapamycin affects. While few billionaires publicly admit taking the drug, the money trail reveals their intense interest in its potential. So how does rapamycin actually work? At its core, it inhibits something called mTOR, mechanistic target of rapamycin, a master regulator in our cells that functions like a metabolic switch. When mTOR is activated, your body prioritizes growth and reproduction. Cells divide, proteins are synthesized, and your metabolism runs at full speed. This is perfect when you're young and developing, but problematic as you age. When rapamycin inhibits mTOR, something remarkable happens. Your cells switch from growth mode to repair mode. This triggers a process called autophagy, literally self-eating. Your cells break down and recycle damaged components. Think of it as cellular housekeeping, clearing out the junk that accumulates with age. The challenge is finding the right balance. At high doses used for organ transplants, rapamycin can suppress the immune system too much, increasing infection risk. But longevity researchers are exploring much lower doses, typically 1 to 5 milligrams taken, weekly or bi-weekly, that may provide benefits without severe side effects. Dr. Joan Manick, who led the first human trial of an mTOR inhibitor for immune function in the elderly, found that lower doses actually improved immune response to vaccines by 20% while reducing infection rates. Today's longevity experts are approaching rapamycin cautiously but optimistically. Dr. Peter Asha, physician to tech executives and elite performers, has discussed using cyclical, low-dose protocols. Self-experimenters in the biohacking community often pair rapamycin with metformin, exercise, and intermittent fasting, all interventions that affect similar pathways. Some physicians practicing longevity medicine report prescribing weekly doses of 2 to 5 milligrams to patients, with regular blood monitoring to ensure safety. So here's the billion-dollar question. If rapamycin shows such promise, why isn't everyone taking it? Why isn't it being studied more aggressively as an anti-aging intervention? The answer reveals something profound about our healthcare system. Aging isn't classified as a disease by regulatory bodies, making it nearly impossible to approve treatments specifically for longevity. Pharmaceutical companies have little incentive to fund expensive clinical trials for a generic drug they can't patent or profit from. This exposes a fundamental flaw in how we approach health. We wait for diseases to manifest before treating them, rather than addressing their root cause. Our medical system is designed to treat sick people, not to optimize health or extend healthy lifespans. The rapamycin story forces us to confront an uncomfortable truth. We may already have tools to significantly extend healthy human lifespan, but our systems, incentives, and paradigms prevent us from fully exploring them. This exposes a fundamental flaw in how we approach health. We wait for diseases to manifest before treating them, rather than addressing their root cause. Our medical system is designed to treat sick people, not to optimize health or extend healthy lifespans. The rapamycin story forces us to confront an uncomfortable truth. We may already have tools to significantly extend healthy human lifespan, but our systems, incentives, and paradigms prevent us from fully exploring them. The science of aging is evolving faster than ever before, and compounds like rapamycin are just the beginning. We're entering an era where understanding these biological mechanisms could radically transform human health. If you're fascinated by the science of unlocking human potential, subscribe to humanOS. We're decoding longevity, one system at a time.